I'll try to help you all understand the concept behind each and every question and options given. These are few of the sample questions of basic course in biomedical research. The first question is, which is the best source of information on effect modifiers while exploring cause and effect relationship in a research study? Let me tell you first what is cause and effect relationship. With the help of regression analysis, we see cause and effect relationship. What is regression analysis? Regression analysis gives us two regression line. If you have two variable to identify, suppose x and y, these are called dependent and independent variables. But you have to find out which variable is dependent and which variable is independent. So there are two lines of regression. First is x is equal to alpha plus beta y, and y is equal to alpha plus beta x. With the value of with the given value of y, you have to predict the probable value of x, and with the given value of x, you have to find out the value of y. So, regression equation, with the help of regression equation, we find out the cause and effect relationship between two variables, right? And effect modifiers. So let me tell you what is effect modifier. After that, I'll give you the answer. Effect modifier, it identifies susceptible subgroups. An effect modifier is a third variable that changes the strength or direction. So if there are two variable, it is called a regression analysis. With the help of regression analysis, you can find out the cause and effect relationship. But if there is more than two variable, so an effect modifier is a third variable that changes the strength or direction of the relationship between a cause and effect. Unlike a compounder, which distorts the relationship to be eliminated. An effect modifier shows that the cause and effect relationship is not the same for everyone. So, here, what is the result? Which is the best source of information on effect modifiers, which is the third variable, while exploring cause and effect relationship in a research study through review of literature. The second question is, which of the following areas can be included in health research? Right? First, improving the health of the population, or predicting progression of a disease in a patient, or prevention of various diseases. So these topics are highly related to health research. So the answer will be all of the above. The third question is, what is appropriate for sample and sample size? I have taken an I have given one class on sample and sample frame earlier. So what is sample? The entire human blood is population, and the small vial of blood that doctor take from human body is sample. So what is appropriate for sample and sample size? So the sample should be the representative of the population. So it should be representative of the population. This is correct option. The second is should be adequate or power to draw meaningful inferences. So both of the above. The fourth one, which of the following statements are correct regarding defining inclusion and exclusion criteria in a study protocol? Inclusion and exclusion criteria. First, let me define you what is inclusion and exclusion criteria. Basically, the specific features that disqualify a potential participant from this study, even if they meet the inclusion criteria. So, in research, inclusion criteria are the characteristics a potential participant must have to be included in a study. So, inclusion criteria are the characteristics a potential participant must have to be included in a study, while exclusion criteria are the characteristics that make them ineligible. Together, these are called eligibility criteria, and they help create a homogeneous study group, ensure participants' safety, and improve the reliability and validity of the result. So I hope you have understood the fact. So, which of the following statements are correct regarding defining inclusion and exclusion criteria in a study protocol? They should be very specific, right? Question number 5. Which of the following are examined as part of regulatory review? So, first we will analyze what is regulatory. First, we will discuss what is regulatory review. Regulatory review is the formal examination by a government agency or other authority of an organization or product's activity to ensure compliance with laws, rules, and standards, right? So it is called regulatory review. So there are some key aspects of regulatory review. The first key aspect is purpose, to ensure that individual and organizations follow established rule and standard. Second is scope. It can be applied to a wide range of activity. Third is methods. Regulatory bodies are various methods to conduct a review. Fourth, formal examination. Fifth is audit. And sixth is scientific and technical reviews. So which one of the following are examined as part of regulatory review? First option is information regarding transfer of fund and utilization of fund. So it comes under audit. So this is correct. Second is shipment of samples and transfer of data outside the country. It is also regulatory. It comes under regulatory review. Third is sharing and protection of intellectual property. Sharing and protection of intellectual property. Okay. It is a matter of WIPO also, World Intellectual Property Organization. So all of the above. Question number 6. Which of the following statement is not true in case of pilot study? So pilot study is mini study before the full study. Pilot study is a small scale preliminary research project conducted before a large one. I have told you it is a mini study. So it is conducted before a larger one to test its method and feasibility, whether it is feasible or not, right? So it helps identify potential problems, refine research procedures, train researchers, and determine if the main study is practical to carry out, saving time and resources in the long run. And these are the purpose behind it. I can share this PDF on my Telegram channel. You can take this PDF from my Telegram channel. The link will be in the message box. Test feasibility. Purpose and benefits of pilot study is test feasibility, identifies issues, save time and resources, refine methods, provides data for sample size collection, and builds confidence. So which of the following statement is not true? You have to see the keyword not true in case of pilot study. The first, they are conducted for developing and testing adequacy of research instrument. It is correct. They establish whether the sampling frame and technique are effective. Sampling frame I have discussed earlier also. Ethics committee approves the main study. This is wrong. Question number 7. Before initiating a study involving primary data collection, the principal investigator, what is primary data? I hope you are aware of it. Primary data collection is gathering original first-hand data from the sources, right? So before initiating a study involving primary data collection, the principal investigator must ensure that various approvals are obtained. Which of the following approvals is absolutely mandatory? Ethics, right? Ethics committee approval. No further discussion on this topic. Question number 8. Which is the best source of information on effect modifiers? So let me tell you what is effect modifier before while exploring cause and effect relationship in a research study. Effect modifier, I think I have already discussed this question. Effect modifier is the third variable that changes the strength or direction of the relationship. So these are few of the mock questions. Question number 8. The policymakers wants to know whether introduction of pentavalent vaccine in the national program is resulting in reduction in the number of Haemophilus influenza cases. Which one of the following study will they have to conduct to find an answer? Field trial. This is very easy, field trial, because deductive thinking is a logical process that moves from we move from general to specific, right? So that moves from general principle to a specific conclusion. It is often called top to down approach. Number 9, what is true about confounders? First we will discuss what is confounder. Confounder is a third variable that is associated with both the exposure and the outcome in a study. So it is also third variable, distorting the relationship between them. This can lead to an incorrect conclusion about cause and effect, causing researchers to either overestimate or underestimate. So this is one of the problem of econometrics calculation. The variables are over identified or under identified. So this is problem of identification. So researchers either overestimate the variable or underestimate that true relationship. So what is true about confounder? They affect both study variable as well as outcome. This is correct. Their effect can be minimized by proper study design and through stratified analysis, both A and B. Number 10, which of the following is not a type of study design? Okay, pilot study is not a type of study design. Qualitative, observational and retrospective study. So these are few of the mock questions for BCBR, and I'll share this PDF on my Telegram channel. You can download it from there. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.